जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय यतोदनन्तन व्रजजनरञ्जन यतोदनन्तन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय देवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद् His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jaivam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Ashtottara Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की व्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की मथुरा धाम की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की श्री श्री निताय गौर सुंदर की श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की श्री श्री राधा माधव की श्री कृष्ण भगवान की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम ज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताकस्वामिन्निधि नामिने नमाचार्यपादाय निताय कृपप्रदायिने गौरगददामदाय नगरग्रामदारिणे नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निधि नामिने Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Detadarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So today also we are celebrating Sri Jagannath Ratha Yatra. This is second day. So since we are celebrating this Jagannath Ratha Yatra, I just want to explain how Sri Jagannath, the Supreme Lord, assumed this form. There are so many pastimes for Lord Krishna assuming this particular form, Sri Jagannath. But one interesting pastime by His Holiness Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj, one of the senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada, he has explained in his lectures. Just I am repeating that particular pastime. When Krishna left Vrindavan at the age of 11, actually Kamsa sent Akrura to bring Krishna and Balaram to Mathura, because Kamsa had a plan. Krishna and Balaram, they are small boys only. Somehow I will kill them, because Krishna is the 8th child of Devaki. So because of him only I will get danger. So somehow or other I will kill Krishna and Balaram. They are small boys only. This is the plan of Kamsa. Avajanandi Mamuda Manushim Tanuma Shrudam Parambhava Majanando Mamabhuta Mageshwaram. Krishna himself is saying in Bhagavad Gita, when I descend in human form, the foolish people, they will criticize me as an ordinary human being. And they will not understand Ajanando, they will not understand my transcendental opulences. That Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. So Kamsa was the perfect example for the sloka. So Kamsa thought, Krishna is only a small boy, I can easily kill him. But he's the Supreme Lord, how to kill him? But he made a plan. So he sent Akrura, you bring Krishna and Balaram, somehow or other, to Mathura. I have made a lot of plans. So Akrura was a wonderful devotee, but unfortunately he was officially in the side of Kamsa. So Akrura came all the way from Mathura to Vrindavan, and he approached Nanda Maharaja, and this is the desire of his maternal uncle Kamsa. Krishna and Balaram, they have to come for a vacation, right? Normally the school days, they'll have this vacation period, the same way they should come. So Akrura was thinking, Krishna is Supreme Lord, who can kill him? But Kamsa is foolishly making plans. So Nanda Maharaj also thought, okay, the maternal uncle is calling Krishna and Balaram. So happily he sent. So Krishna and Balaram, they were 11-year-old boys, young boy. So when they were starting in the chariot, Akrura was driving the chariot. At time all the gopis came. All the gopis, Srimati Radharani, they all came. And they were actually young girls, unmarried girls, So there's some social etiquette is there. They cannot come and speak in the front. But they were thinking, they were discussing amongst themselves, this Nanda Maharaja, he does not know, this Akrura is not Akrura, he is Krura. They were discussing like that. Cruel. He is not Akrura, he is cruel. Why? Because he is forcibly taking Krishna and Balaram from us. He is Krura. Out of love for Krishna, gopis they were discussing amongst themselves. Finally they thought, okay, now Krishna and Balaram is leaving Vrindavan. He is our life and soul. We have to stop somehow or other. All the gopis, Srimati Radharani, they all came. These Vrajavasis, they used to explain this particular story. They lie down in the street. If Krishna and Balaram, if they are proceeding further, let the chariot, let them drive the chariot on top of us. Let us die. They don't want to live without Krishna. This is their love. So all the gopis and Srimati Radharani, they were just lying down in the road. And Krishna's chariot came. Akrura stopped with the chariot and Krishna started speaking to the gopis. Your love for me is unimaginable. I don't have any possession for that. See, Krishna is Isavashumidam Sarvam. He is the owner of everything, right? The entire, whatever opulence is there in the material world, everything, he is the owner. But that Krishna is saying, I am indebted to you. I don't have any possession. I don't have any possession to repay for your love. Krishna is speaking. Krishna can be conquered only by our love, not by all our so-called rules, procedures. No, Krishna cannot be conquered. We may memorize the entire Bhagavatam slokas, still we cannot conquer Krishna. Krishna will not be revealed. Krishna can be revealed only by our love. So Krishna spoke like this. I don't have any possession to return for your love. So he told that, you please be satisfied by remembering me always, by feeling separation from me. You will derive unlimited transcendental bliss. You please be satisfied with this. This is the reward I am giving. And Krishna, he gave promise that I will return very soon. I have got some official routines. See, Krishna's Vrindavan life, no, it's a private life. But killing asuras, no, it is official. It's an official routine. Right? It is like Prabhupada used to say, it's like a judge. Judge, in the court, the high court, is playing the official role. But in the house, the same judge will act like a father, and his young son, he will sit on top of his shoulder. And very intimate exchanges the father will have with his son. Right? That is in the house only, that particular man, the judge, his intimate qualities, that will be exhibited. The more intimate, affectionate dealing that can be seen only in the house, not in the court. Same way, Krishna killing the asuras, he is playing only the high court role, official role. But in Vrindavan, playing with all the cowherd boys, playing with the cowherd girls, gopis, Krishna's role is different. He is exhibiting extraordinary, he is tasting extraordinary loving exchanges with his affectionate devotees. That can be seen only in Vrindavan. So Krishna, he promised, we started late only, so it will take some time. Somehow we will complete this particular pastime. So Krishna promised, very soon I will return after finishing all my official routines. This I'm giving this guarantee. You please be patient. I will return. His Holiness Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj is explaining very nicely the gopis and gopas. For them, this is the only hope that Krishna, he promised that he will come back. For that sake only, the gopis, gopas, they were maintaining their life. Simply they were maintaining the life. So Krishna went. He went out of Vrindavan at the age of 11, and after that he went to Mathura, killed Kamsa, released his father and mother, Devaki and Vasudev, from the prison. After that he became the king of Dwaraka. So Krishna never returned to Vrindavan. But here in Vrindavan, the situation, very, very sad situation they were undergoing. All the gopas, young boys, they were not having any enthusiasm because Krishna is not there. So they were not jumping and playing, joking, all those things they were doing with Krishna. They were stunned, simply stunned, and not doing anything, lost all the enthusiasm. And the gopis, they were not wearing flowers, not wearing very attractive dresses, because Krishna is not there. They were decorating, gopis they were decorating themselves simply to give pleasure to Krishna. See, that we cannot see in the material world. The material world, we will decorate ourselves simply to show for others, others' sake. That is, this material world is like that. But gopis are not like that. They were decorating themselves simply to give pleasure to Krishna. If Krishna is not there, we will not decorate. They were not wearing flowers. We are actually, we have left Krishna, but we are decorating nicely. That feeling is not there. I rejected Krishna and I am comfortably living. That feeling is not there because of the covering potency, Avaranatmika Sakti. Maya has got Sakti. We are not at all feeling that I am away from Krishna. But the gopis, they were not like that. So they were wearing torn cloths, not wearing flowers, always feeling sad, feeling separation from Krishna. So this is the gopi status. And Yashoda mother, she was simply crying, keeping the childhood dress of Krishna, keeping the dress, and she was always crying, Yashoda mother. And Nanda Maharaja, he was not having any interest at all to rule the Vaishya kingdom. So in this way, it is mentioned, even rivers, the Yamuna river, it was not flowing. Because Krishna is not there, the Yamuna river is standstill. And all the birds and the trees, there was no movement at all. This is Vrindavana situation. Always feeling separation from Krishna. And Krishna knew this. So Krishna, what he did, we may have discussed this past time, but again and again we should discuss this. Because we should develop somehow or other that separation feeling from the Lord. Till that time we should discuss again and again. Otherwise we will get easily distracted by material energy, Maya. We will be absorbed in the worldly affairs. So, when Krishna, what he did he behaved, when he was Dwaraka king, one day he behaved like, I am having headache. He behaved like that. Krishna is having Sachidananda Vigraha, he is having Sachidananda form, transcendental form, how he will get headache? He is not having form like us. Our body is made up of flesh, bones, mucus, biles, all kachada will be there. But Krishna's body is transcendental body, how he will have a headache? But this is called Leela. He played like an ordinary human being. So he called all the queens, 16,000 queens. Krishna was having 16,000 queens. So he told, I'm having headache. And all the queens, they were very much disturbed. Okay, what is the medicine for your headache? Krishna told, if I by collecting dust from all my devotees, no, and if I apply that dust in my forehead, then my headache will be cured. I will be relieved from that. Then all the queens, they immediately, oh, no, I cannot do this. If I put my dust on top of Krishna's head, then I will go to hell. I cannot do. So all the queens, they stepped back. I cannot do this. Then Krishna wanted to prove to all of us that the gopis in Vrindavan, they are ready to do anything for the pleasure of Krishna. Swarga apavarga narakeshu apitulyartha darshinaha Narayana pada parasarve nakudaschana bibhyadi. Narayana para, the pure devotees of the Lord, nakudaschana bibhyadi. They don't have any lamentation. They will treat Swarga, you know, right? Swarga, heaven. Apavarga means mukti path. The path of liberation. And Naraka, hell. They will treat all these things equally only. Why? Because their thoughts are filled with Krishna's pastimes. They don't have any other desire apart from pleasing Krishna. They are called pure devotees. The gopis are like that. So Krishna wanted to prove the gopis' exalted devotion. So Krishna called Narada Muni. Okay, you go to Vrindavan and tell my situation that I am having headache to the gopis. So Narada Muni came. Narada Muni came to Vrindavan and all the gopis asked Narada Muni, how is Krishna now? Is he happy with all the city girls? The gopis are asking this question. Because after all, we are all village girls, poor village girls. But Krishna must be very happy with the city girls, no? Is he remembering me? Remembering all of us? The gopis asked Narada Muni. And Narada Muni said, no, now Krishna is having a headache. His health is not good. He is having headache. Then all the gopis, they were surprised, so much lamenting. So what is the medicine? What is the medicine for curing Krishna's headache? We are ready to do anything. Then Narada Muni said, he wants the dust of his pure devotees. All those dust, if he apply on the forehead, then Krishna will be cured from the headache. And gopis, what they did, they brought out sari. They started collecting all the dust from the lotus feet of the gopis. They made it as a bundle and gave it to Narada Muni. Go on, please give it to Krishna. Krishna's headache should be cured. And Narada Muni, he wanted to test further. Now what you are doing, by applying your dust, you will go to Naraka, hell. Are you ready? Narada Muni, further he wanted to test their love for Krishna. The gopis said, we are ready. We are not bothered about where we are going. No. We are simply bothered about Krishna should be happy. This is called pure devotee. We are not like that. Actually, we want to be comfortable in the material world. That is our enjoyment tendency. But gopis are not like that. We are ready to go to Naraka also, no problem. But Krishna should be happy. So Narada Muni was surprised by seeing gopis' love. That time Narada Muni promised the gopis, okay, you are all feeling separation from Krishna. Now I understood. Somehow or other I will bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. He gave promise to the gopis. Narada Muni came to Dwaraka and explained the situation, the pitiable situation of the Vrajavasis to Krishna. Krishna heard all these, what is going on in Vrindavan, everything he heard from Narada Muni. He kept quiet. He didn't speak anything. Then after some time, so Krishna, he was always thinking of Vrajavasis only, even though he came out of Vrindavan at the age of 11. His heart was with the Vrajavasis only. In the same way, devotee also can live like this. Even though we are living very far from Goloka Vrindavana, but still, if we absorb our mind on Krishna by always remembering Krishna, then we can live with Krishna. Nivasishyati mayyeva ada urdhvam na samsayaha. Nivasishyati. Nivasishyati means we can live with Krishna if we remember Krishna always. Remembering Krishna, no, it is our internal endeavor. It will not happen automatically. We have to do. Okay, that is called sadhana. Okay, so Krishna, after some time again, he called Balaram. He called Balaram and he explained about the Vrajavasis. Then he said, you please go to Vrindavan and pacify them. Be with them for some time and pacify. Tell about me, they will be pacified. So Balaram came. Lord Balaram came. That's why in our Vaishnava calendar you can see Balaram Rasa Yatra. Balaram Rasa Yatra is there. Balaram also is having a separate gopi friends. Cowherd girls. Separate wing of gopi friends are there for Balaram, Lord Balaram. So when Balaram came, he stayed in Vrindavan for 2 months and he was doing Rasa Yatra with his gopi friends, cowherd girls. And that time Balaram also gave promise that somehow or other I will bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. So Balaram came to Dwaraka and explained about the situation of the Vrajavasis, and Krishna heard everything. He kept quiet. He didn't do anything. Then after that, Krishna sent Uddhava. Repeatedly Krishna is sending to Vrindavan. He sent Uddhava, you please go and pacify them, because they are always crying for me. They are not eating properly, not wearing proper dresses, always crying for me only. So please go and pacify them. Actually, Acharyas are explaining, Uddhava that time, he was Jnana Mishra Bhakta. Jnana Mishra Bhakta means he was a devotee of Krishna, but his devotion was mixed with knowledge. It is not pure love for Krishna, like gopis are having, no? So Uddhava was not like that. He was having Jnana Mishra Bhakti. So Krishna wanted to purify his Jnana Mishra Bhakti by taking association of the gopis. So for that purpose, Krishna sent Uddhava. For 2 purposes, double purpose. One is to pacify the Vrajavasis, and another is so that the Uddhava will be purified by having association with pure devotees of Vraja. So Uddhava came. When Uddhava, he was exactly like Krishna. Blue color, dark blue color, and his hands, it will go behind the knees. So Uddhava, when he came to Vrindavan, the gopis Uddhava went. That's a very big explanation. We don't have time. Actually, Uddhava went and spoke to Yashoda Mother first. Yashoda Mother was crying, keeping the baby dress of Krishna. She was always crying. Then Uddhava said, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving this explanation, one of the important acharya in our Sampradaya, is giving explanation. Uddhava spoke. He thought that by jnana I can pacify Yashoda Mother. By giving jnana. But no, love and all actually beyond jnana. Love means pure love for Krishna. No, there is no comparison. Jnana and all is lower level only. So Yashoda Mother was in that state. But Uddhava, he thought that I can pacify Yashoda Mother and all the gopis with my jnana. Because Uddhava was the disciple of Brihaspati. So he was fully empowered with jnana. So he started speaking. Oh Mother Yashoda, why are you crying? You are Krishna, he is Paramatma, he is situated in everyone's heart. He is omnipresent. Why are you crying? He has not gone anywhere. He is sitting in your heart also. All this knowledge he tried to give so that Yashoda Mother will be satisfied or pacified. But acharyas are explaining this jnana never went inside at all. Yashoda Mother closed the ears. No, don't speak all these things, rubbish. He is my child. Krishna is my child. Don't speak, he is Paramatma, omnipresent and all. I don't want to hear all those things. He is my child only. I know only this much. This is called Aishwarya Siddhila. Aishwarya Siddhila means even if they see Krishna's opulences, they will only love Krishna. They will never show any respect to Krishna. That is actually pure love. Brajavasis only can exhibit that. So in the same way, he went and tried to pacify Nanda Maharaja. Again, Nanda Maharaja also, he didn't accept that at all. And finally, went to gopis. He took all the gopis to Govardhana hill and started explaining all Krishna's pastimes. In and around happened in near the Govardhan. No? So in this way, by hearing Krishna's pastimes, gopis were pacified to some extent. And Radharani, she was speaking to the bumblebee. She was speaking like a mad lady, she was speaking. So Uddhava thought, they are all not ordinary girls. They have extreme love for Krishna. I don't have. Then Uddhava promised, somehow or other I will bring Krishna to pacify all these Brajavasis. They are crying for Krishna always. So Uddhava came. Uddhava came to Dwaraka and he explained about the Vrindavan situation. And Krishna heard everything, he kept quiet. He didn't do anything. So then Narada Muni is a pure devotee, no? So Narada Muni decided, somehow or other I will take Krishna back to Vrindavan. So he took this tambura, no? Tambura. So Narada Muni started singing all Krishna's Vraja Leela. Vraja Leela. Krishna did lot of leelas in Vrindavan, no? Up to 11 years. All childhood leelas. All the childhood leelas, Narada Muni started singing in tambura. So that let Krishna hear all these things. Let him go back to Vrindavan. So when Krishna heard his own childhood pastimes, his own Vrindavan leela, see, these leelas are so powerful, transcendental. By hearing Krishna's leela, will become purified. Punandide, Vishaya Vidusidasayam, Vrajandi Tacharana Saroruhandikam. By hearing about Krishna, Punandi will be purified. Will be purified from our enjoyment tendency. Then we can reach Krishna's lotus feet safely. This is the method prescribed in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Krishna, when the Supreme Lord, when he is hearing about his own Leela, childhood Leela, Krishna went into ecstasy. He fell on top of the Simhasan, fell down. He was unconscious. And Balaram immediately called Uddhava, called Uddhava and yes, Uddhava. He called Uddhava, and Balaram was speaking. He was speaking. No, actually, now Krishna is in the Vrindavan mode. As soon as he get up, he will ask, I want to go to Vrindavan. So, Narada Muni, you only did this. You only did this, singing this Krishna childhood Leela. So, we have to make arrangement immediately. Then Balaram ordered Krishna's chariot driver, Daruka. Oh, Daruka, keep the chariot ready. Now Krishna, he will ask that I want to go to Vrindavan. You have to take him. But Krishna is the life and soul of all Brajavasis. Krishna is going to return Vrindavana after 100 years. He promised that I will come back quickly. But he never came. After 100 years he is going back to Vrindavan. And suppose in your family, your son or daughter, okay, he has gone abroad and he is returning after 15 years. How the parents will feel, right? So much thrill will be there, no? To receive the son or daughter in the airport. So much happy mood, no? But it is material relationship. But the gopis, gopas, Brajavasis, no, they actually, they are, for them, the life and soul is Krishna. They love Krishna so much. So that Krishna is going to come back to Vrindavan after 100 years. So Balaram, Lord Balaram told somebody has to go in the front and inform the message that Krishna is returning to Vrindavan. So that they will decorate themselves nicely, wearing flowers, everything, keep the house very neat and clean. They can decorate the streets with rangoli. They can give a very good reception for Krishna. So somebody has to go and give the information. Who can go? Then Balaram told, I cannot go because I already went. I earlier went and I promised to all the gopis that I will bring Krishna. I couldn't do that. So if I go and tell now Krishna is coming to Vrindavan, they will not believe me. So I will not go. Okay, Narada, can you go and go inform all the Brajavasis? Then Narada Muni said, I cannot go because I also underwent the same situation. They will not believe me. And Uddhava also said same thing. Then finally somebody has to go and inform that Krishna is coming back to Vrindavan so that they will be ready to receive him. So they decided Subhadra. Subhadra is the best person because Subhadra was born in Mathura. After Krishna killed Kamsa, the Devaki and Vasudev, for Devaki and Vasudev, Subhadra was born. So the Vrajavasis, Vrindavanvasis, they never saw Subhadra at all. So Subhadra is the younger sister, no? So Balaram called. Okay, Subhadra, you should only go tell information, give information to the Vrajavasis that Krishna is returning. Subhadra agreed, okay, I will go. But from Dwaraka to Vrindavan, it's a long distance. How to send a lady alone? That is not the culture. Nowadays it is happening very easily. Ladies anywhere they can go alone. Nowadays that situation is prevalent now. But those times, no, they will not send the ladies alone. The culture was maintained very nicely. So Subhadra, it's a lady, how to send her alone from Dwaraka to Vrindavan? Then Balaram, he told that, okay, I will accompany my sister. I will accompany my sister because she is a lady, no, I have to give protection. So I will go with her. So in this way Balaram told, Subhadra will go first, then I will accompany with her. When Krishna gets up, oh Narada Muni, you please immediately make arrangements for him to ride the chariot, right? So Narada Muni was standing nearby. Krishna was actually in ecstasy for a long time. He was unconscious. And after some time Krishna got up and he saw. And he started searching, where is my flute? Where is my flute? He was searching. Actually, he was a king, no? He was a Dwaraka king. So he was having sword only. But in that place, he was searching for the flute. Where is my flute? Because he was in the mood of Shyama Sundara Krishna, Vrindavan Krishna. Then Narada Muni immediately told, yes Krishna, yes, your chariot is ready. Daruka is ready. You can go to Vrindavan. So Krishna was in a completely ecstatic mood. He is going to see his affectionate devotees, the gopis, Srimati Radharani, the Gopas. He is going to see them after 100 years. So when Krishna was remembering about the Vrajavasis, the Supreme Lord, he is remembering about his Vrajavasis. So his eyes started rolling, became big because of love for the Vrajavasis. So he climbed the chariot, and when he sat down in the chariot, he was like like a drunkard, A drunkard, he will be like rolling like this. So Krishna was rolling like this, shaking his body left and right, remembering the Vrajavasis. And his eyes became red, became big, and very big smile was there in his face, in his beautiful face. And Daruka was driving the chariot. Very fast driver. Daruka was very fast driver. So very swiftly they reached, the chariot reached the entrance, Vrindavana entrance. When Krishna saw from the long distance, my affectionate devotees, gopis, gopas, Srimati Radharani, they are all standing to welcome me. So when Krishna saw from the long distance, in great ecstatic mood, he just raised the hands like this to embrace Srimati Radharani, to embrace the gopis. He lifted the hands like this. The chariot is still moving towards Vrindavana, the entrance. So that posture, that posture is Sri Jagannath. That's why Jagannath is in this form, embracing mode. Sripad, Adi Shankaracharya also is singing that Rasanandi, Radha, Sarasavabur, Alingana Sugo. Very beautiful. Alingana Sugo. Alingana means embracing. He is deriving great bliss by embracing Radha, Srimati Radharani. It's not like some ordinary mundane affair between male and female. No, it is completely transcendental, devoid of lust. So Krishna is in that ecstatic mood. Or we can say he is in the peak stage of enjoying the transcendental bliss. That form is Sri Jagannath. So that is why Jagannath, Balaram and Subhadra, they are in the topmost ecstatic state. So if you offer prayers to Lord Jagannath to show their mercy, very easily they will award their mercy, so that we will be freed from the clutches of Maya and we can go back to Goloka Vrindavana successfully. So that is what Sripad Adi Shankaracharya is saying, that Aho Dine Anadi Nikita Charano Dischidam Vidam. Very beautiful sloka. If anyone cries to Lord Jagannath, Aho Dine, I am fallen, Krishna. I have rejected you, Jagannath. Anade, I don't have any protection. I am anada, I am an orphan. I don't have any protection. Oh Jagannath, please show me your mercy. If anyone cries to Lord Jagannath like this, sincerely, Nikita Charano Nischidam Itam. This is certain. He will award his lotus feet to those devotees. So he is praying, Haratvam Samsaram. Very beautiful this sloka. Samsaram Drudadaram Asaram Surabade. Surabade, oh, master of all the demigods. Haratvam, quickly release me. This samsara means birth and death cycle, repeated birth and death cycle Jiva is undergoing. And Drudadaram means very difficult to cross this birth and death cycle. Somehow or other I have fallen inside this material ocean. And for this material ocean, asaram. Actually very nicely it's explained. For the ocean, normally the seashore will be there. But for this material ocean, there is no shore at all. And we are all struggling inside this asara. Asara means useless. This material world is useless. Like that, I am not saying. Sripad Adi Shankaracharya is saying. This material world is useless. We are all loitering here.
So we have to pray to Lord Jagannath, please quickly release me from this useless material world. Srila Prabhupada also gave this commentary like this. The entire panorama of material existence is actually uninteresting and dull. Prabhupada is writing this. One can make no real progress in this material world. Therefore, one should develop his Krishna consciousness and go back home, back to Godhead. Prabhupada has written this in Bhagavad purports. So that should be our mood. So on this Radhayatra day, we should pray to Lord Jagannath, Balaram and Subhadra Devi sincerely that we should develop devotion for Krishna, develop love for Krishna, and we should go back to Goloka Vrindavana. And we should not take again and again repeated birth, and that is boring actually. There is repetition only, there is no new enjoyment in this material world. So intelligent people will pray to Jagannath and grab this wonderful opportunity, and they will go back to Goloka Vrindavana. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki, Patita Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande.